Oh, honey, marriage isn't something that you can force someone else into.
Well, you see, some people just don't know their minds. They have to be led, that's all. That's what we're talking about.
Nonsense. Everybody needs their independence, Palmer, and if you're too possessive, they get feeling trapped.
Oh, now you're saying that I'm trying to own Steve?
Oh, no, I don't mean you. I just mean people. People need space.
Oh. And now I'm trying to suffocate him or something.
Honey,
Thanks for the motherly advice. I don't want to try this. I don't want to hear anything from you either. I'm going to go home and wait for Steve. Good night.
Listen, if you hadn't said what you
Sounds just
said...
like you, you know.
If you just keep your mouth shut...
Liza, you're beautiful.
Well, Tad, this is the beginning for us, isn't it?
You know, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to get enough of you.
Don't you want to get undressed?
Oh, yeah. I wasn't thinking straight.
Well, it was your attitude that set her off.
My attitude?
It's obvious how unsympathetic you are about Steve.
I am simply trying to get her to face facts.
Well, you can't...
She's kidding herself if she thinks Steve will ever marry her.
Listen, you can't deny that he doesn't care about her.
Oh, I most certainly can. Steve Jacoby is the most self-centered man.
Listen, why can't you be a little bit more objective about Steve, just for Nina's sake?
Oh, and what does that mean?
Well, we both know that you're down on Steve because you threw yourself at him and then he dumped you.
How dare you say that? You, of all people, you're the one who just drove him out of my life.
Listen, he chose a career over you, and it hurts your feelings. Now, don't you think Nina's feelings are just a little bit more important than yours?
Yes, I do, and I would never do anything to make her unhappy.
Well, why can't you bring yourself to be more supportive? You know that Nina wants to marry Steve.
Why can't you stop encouraging her to bang her head against the wall? You know he's never going to marry her.
Well, not if you can help it.
I have nothing to do with it. Oh, Palmer, all I'm trying to do is get her to face facts.
See, that's negative thinking. I have taught my daughter to go after what she wants.
Well, maybe I'll have to teach my daughter that everyone is not worth wanting.
Excuse me, but the cook would like to know how much longer we're holding dinner for Mr. Jacoby.
Mr. Jacoby will not be here. Nina's left.
And I'm going home right now. Good night,
boy.
Mama.
She's the most stubborn woman I have ever met.
Well, so much for a quiet little family dinner at Cortlandt Manor.
Myra, what are you doing for dinner?
Sorry, Palmer. Jasper asked me first.
Goodness, that's a very large drink you're pouring yourself, Langley.
Well, you're a fine one to talk. Don't you think I need it after what you put me through? I put you through... You are the one who embarrassed me half to death, sauntering in here in your bathing trunks, drying your ears.
Why the devil didn't you tell me that you were holding an interview?
I wasn't holding an interview. They simply descended upon me.
Well, I suppose if you're going to have public brawls with Opal Gardner, we can expect to have television cameras shoved into our face at any time.
Now, that is not fair, Langley. I was doing the best I could. I was carrying the whole thing off with great dignity until you arrived at the city. Couldn't you have peeked in first?
Peeked? Peeked in my own home?
Oh, all right. Let's just put the incident out of our minds.
Well, I'm doing my best.
Oh, at least the polls were already closed, so no real harm was done. Now then, let's go over your acceptance speech while we still have time.
No, don't be ridiculous. I'm going upstairs to write my concession speech.
Oh, Langley, why must you always be so negative? We must keep our spirits up.
No, my dear, I'm doing all I can to keep my temper down. And I want you to know that I will never submit myself to anything like that again.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the entire fiasco of that campaign that you forced me into.
Now, Erica, wait a minute. There's nothing for you to alarm Ellen about.
Mark, you call it nothing when you're running around with a crowd who's into cocaine?
Well, I've told you, I'm just as upset with the guy as you are. I promise you, it will never happen again.
Mark, how can you say that? I mean, if you're running around with this crowd, anything can happen. And that's why I think that Ellen should just be aware of this situation.
Look, Erica, I am a grown man. I am not about to be pulled into a drug scene simply because I know some people who are.
But, Mark, you lied to me. You lied to me about Glenn being in the drug scene.
Erica, listen to me, please. There is no reason for you to worry about it.
Well, I am, Mark. Cocaine can be really seductive to certain people.
Yes, I know it can. And you're next to a whole lot of people in the fashion industry who use it all the time. But look, you're not afraid it's going to rub off on you, are you?
Well, of course not, Mark. I don't have the easygoing personality you do. I mean, you could go along with the crowd a lot easier than I could.
Now, I resent that. I am not some jerk off the street.
Oh, I know that, Mark. There is so much pressure in this town. And I think that Ellen could keep you away from people like Glenn.
Eric, are you out of your mind? He's my lyricist. The agency loves the combination. What do you want to do, throw my career out the window?
Oh, come on, of course I don't. It's just that I think Ellen should be aware of the situation, Mark.
Oh, please, Erica. She doesn't need to. You'll just be alarming her unnecessarily. You'll be jeopardizing my work.
Oh, I hope that's not more of that rotten crowd coming back. Ellen,
Hi! Erica, you look fabulous. That dress is terrific. Hi, sweetie.
Hi. What are you doing here? I thought you were going to be here.
I finished my work, so I would come down and surprise you.
Oh.
I'm here to have a party. Where is everybody? Now, don't tell me you canceled it. Just I wanted to have some fun.
Oh, it just sort of broke up early.
Oh, well, my train was delayed, but I certainly had no idea I was going to miss the whole thing.
No, I didn't either.
What's going on? Mark, what went wrong here?
Come to Landview this summer, where the living is easy on one life to live. Landview, where the warmth of family, beautiful women, and handsome guys are the main attractions. On ABC, your summer place, weekdays.